wherever that program needs to create a netcdf file, it needs functions from netcdf. Those are the areas where it will show error because your netcdf was the faulty one. Right? So the correct option is C, that model will show error in the netcdf library calls. Okay? That's why I'm saying this paper has information. It's not just checking what you have learned, right? It's more a step ahead of that. Right? So keep this paper with you when you start, after I left and you start working on the work model. So you can keep this as a key. Now I'll come to this question at the end, the grid generation part and determining the latitude and longitude. So the next question, I am coming to the question number 10. If the meteorological data is not in the grid format, can ungrid be used and why? So if the meteorological data, what are the meteorological data? The files that we copied from the net or somewhere, right? And by using /link grib.c, we got those files in our current directory, and then we corrected the v table and then ran the unlink. So those files which we linked to our current directory by link.grib.csh, those were the meteorological files, right? After 6 hours, whatever we were getting. So if those files are not in the grib format, can ungrib do anything? No, because ungrib is just a decoder for grib format files. If your files are not in the grib format, you cannot, there is no point of using ungrib. But can we use anything else? Ideally it is yes, but when you want to run metgrid is the one which uses those files. This is step number 3. It assumes the file to be in particular format, right? That format was given by ungrib. It decodes the grib file and puts it into the format which is readable by the next step, right? So, right, if the data is not in the ungrib, is not in the grib format, ungrib will not be able to decode it. But if you want to use some other data, then you need a program which can convert it to the format which metgrid can read. So easiest way to handle this is you convert your whatever initial data is into the grib format and then use ungrib to do all the things in a natural way. Is it clear or not? Sure? Everybody? 100%? Okay. So the answer is, this is the answer. Like, I wanted you to just explain this.
No, but yes.
Yes, and then why yes? And what yes? Yeah, so you can answer it in a different way, but I just wanted to see what all arguments you can give on this. Right? So, and the marking is not going to be binary, 0, 1. You are absolutely wrong or absolutely right. How you have thought about it. Okay? So that I can kind of understand. So next question is, if one needs to prepare the input and the boundary data for 72 hours and they have file after every 6 hours. Every 6 hours you have a file. Then how many files will be generated by metgrid 2? Okay, let's see. 72 hours means first file will be 0 at 0 hour, second file will be 6 hour, then the third file will be at 12, fourth will be at 18, next will be the next, or you can call it 24 hour, next will be 30, then 6, 48, after that 48?
54.
Sorry?
54.
54, 60, 72. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So is your answer 13? No. Because what we have seen, metgrid generates the file for domain 1 as well as for domain 2. So the answer is
Just break the eggs.
okay. So seriously, any doubts, questions?
No.
Clear?
Clear.
Everybody sure? Now the next question is, you have to tell me which of these variables are 1D, 2D and 3D. U, S, P, rain, C, wind, So tell me one thing, how useful were your notes or internet or
Open book.
any sort of open book in this exam? Did I ask anything which I did not cover in the class? This, okay, let's until the question that I have covered, those were all covered in the class, right?
Yes.
Only the? I'll cover that at the end. That was not from the core, that was actually just from the basic common sense. I told you that. Okay, right, let's see. This is surface temperature, rainfall, this is surface pressure, this is theta, levels, and these are model heights. This is temperature, humidity. Okay. Who can answer? So let me first tell you what is 1D, 2D and 3D. I expect you guys to know this. What is 1D, what is 2D, what is 3D. When I say 1D, that means you have variables only for a latitude or only for a longitude or maybe only for a height. Right? Only one dimension is there. 1D, one dimension. So, do you get U in only one dimension or use